When I first started doing style coaching, I told all of my new clients to bring any questions they had to the sessions. And it was interesting to me which questions would show up the most, like which like standard questions, stuff I should sort of expect from new clients in the future. And the one that came up, which I didn't quite expect, was, do socks matter? And this has now inspired me to make this video where I'm going to go over where socks have been going over the last few years in terms of trends. Because from what I can work out, they have been on a very interesting journey. I'll start off with like what I do, and then I'll go into why I do what I do in terms of putting like socks in with an outfit, what I would potentially do as well, like some ideas out there in terms of guys who use socks in certain ways, and then what I would not do, like just the stuff I'm just not going to get involved with that happens in men's fashion. So to start with, like the ones I usually wear, the first ones are these, which are no-show socks. They're called no-show or invisible socks. They will basically, if you have a low-cut sneaker, they won't show above that. So if you have like Chuck Taylors or Stan Smiths, you won't be able to see these when you wear them. Or if you have like boat shoes, although there are actually even lower cut socks for boat shoes. I bought these ones off Amazon, they're super cheap. Yeah. Other than that, obviously I have sports socks and like long normal socks. I call these like traditional or just normal socks. They come up above your ankle. These are Adidas, they're a little bit washed and worn. Yeah, see these quite, obviously you'll know what these are. And then the ones I'm wearing right now, which are trainer socks, which come up just below your ankle joint. You will see these socks if you wear low cut shoes. So if you're wearing like, I wear Stan Smiths quite a lot. My Chuck Taylors are high top, so these don't show on those, but they do show above like, say like Oxfords if you're wearing smart shoes, or if you wear low cut like, Adidas Stan Smiths. And of these three, I wear the trainer socks the most. I like how they're cut just above where my like low cut shoes go. And if I'm wearing like high tops, you can't see my socks at all, obviously. Sometimes I will wear like longer socks with high tops because Chuck Taylors can rub your skin off sometimes if you're like, yeah. So if you're just trying to protect yourself, and also if you're wearing high tops, like, we'll get into this, but like sometimes when you're wearing high tops, it doesn't really matter what your socks are because your high tops come up where your jeans, like above where your jeans stop. So that'll be fine. What I'm going to do now is break down some IGs of guys, and we're going to go from what I do to start showing you like what I do, showing you to the stuff I'm kind of interested in doing, the potential like stuff with like quite more like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's streetwear, but it's like the harder end of streetwear, the stuff that I've been interested in trying out. And then I'm going to show you the stuff I don't do. So I will name all the IGs that I show. I'm not trying to obviously nick anyone's content. This is I'm trying to break down stuff and critique it, like fair use. And I advise anyone who's into men's fashion to follow all these accounts. They've all got something to like add to the discussion. So we'll start with a big one. This is Rowan Rowe. I think he's one of the biggest men's style accounts on Instagram. He's an absolutely stunning man wearing great clothes for the most part. The reason I'm showing him is because he is almost religiously no-show socks. I haven't really found, scrolling down on his Instagram, anywhere that he shows socks. So as you can see from from the overview, and now I'll go into his like a couple that I found. So there you go. There he's wearing some very smart shoes and no show. He's got like his trousers come down, stop at his ankle, and then there is ankle showing. Obviously very scandalous in the Victorian era. Clean and simple. Exactly what I agree with it. He's got his accessories on. It's a good outfit. It's all good. Very smart, smarter than I usually wear. We go to another one. Again, similarly, like this is slightly more casual, but again, no show. He just won't wear socks that show at all. I'd say I like the no show with these kind of sneakers. It's very nice. It's very clean. Yeah, he just like on all of his stuff, just like absolutely ardently no show, no socks, no matter what he wears. It'd be really embarrassing if I found one now where he's actually wearing socks. You'll see if you can see here, he's got like a gap. He's wearing like high top Chuck Taylors or the Converse, and like you can still see there's like a gap between where his jeans stop, and you can still see his ankle or his leg even. Pretty much a trademark at this point that he just won't wear socks in any of his Instagram photos. So that's Rowan Rowe. This guy is potentially my favorite Instagram style page. I hope he gets more followers. I really like his style because he like does smart and streetwear. He doesn't go too far in either direction and keeps it very like tight. Some of his like recent stuff he hasn't been posting. He's been posting more like videos and things and like training stuff. But yeah, some of his older stuff, like I really learned a lot from like looking at his Instagram because he keeps it very clean and minimal. I'm just going to show what he does with his socks. So he does a lot of no-show as well. Like this is quite typical for him. He'll do basically the same thing as Rowan, in that he'll just no-show socks, white sneakers. I've got this outfit as well. It's it's just like a really nice, simple, clean outfit. He's got a couple of accessories on, and the no-show really works on this outfit with the cropped jeans. Then you get into the stuff where he does like just wear like normal socks, like traditional socks. So in this one, he's matched the socks to his jeans, which is something you can do perfectly fine. I own this outfit as well. I think I own this exact denim jacket. I think he's wearing the same one. He's from Helsinki, so this is from Industry, if it's the one I think it is. I don't know, he must have shipped it in from Australia or just picked it up somehow. Or maybe it's sold in Helsinki. But yeah, great outfit. I like that he matches the socks to his jeans. You can just wear the same color as the shoes. So you can just wear white socks here and it still works. But this is a nice, it's a quite traditional look that you match the socks to the trousers. And here we go with like the long white socks. So like wearing your white socks up. We're going to get into this soon because I'm going to move into like more streetwear guys, like more hardcore streetwear guys. And like the high white socks is naturally quite a sporty look. It has a lot of connotations with sport or like tennis, with any sports where you wear high white socks. So you're going to be wearing like more casual, sporty, like streetwear when you do this. By the way, I'm not a huge fan of the orange hat, but I think he makes it work in this. Lovely little bracelet accessory as well. So yeah, I don't mind doing this too if I'm wearing sweatpants. I don't wear a lot of sweatpants. I'm going to show you a guy at the end who does a more extreme version of this with the joggers and the white socks, which I don't like. But this, where it's like quite subtle and he's just wearing it like it's a sporty outfit. As a comfy Sunday, he's using it as casual wear, but it's like active wear, casual wear. It works. I don't have any problem with that outfit. Okay, so we're moving into what I think is interesting, but what I don't actually do at the moment that much. And I got sent a picture. I'm actually going to skip ahead to one if I can find it. I've skipped ahead to a photo that started wearing me to this trend of wearing white socks high up. This is like super common in Europe anyway, but this is becoming more and more fashionable, I think, in America and like Canada, because this guy's from Canada. No, this guy's German. But it's becoming more and more fashionable in like LA and those kind of areas. And I first got sent this by a guy from Canada who sent it to a Telegram group I'm in, and he was like, this is the kind of style I'm vibing with this year. And I've just seen more and more guys wear the white socks up high. And even like, it's still like, this is obviously, you can still hear it's still kind of sporty, active, casual wear. But like, yeah, this is becoming more and more common. And I don't have a massive problem with it, but I know some guys are like, they don't have a very good reaction to this style of socks. So let's move on to the beginning of this section that I was going down through. So this is Art of Fit. He's another huge Instagram. He's way more like hardcore streetwear. I like that he fucks around with a lot of different things. Like he wears graphics. He like messes around with more like, I don't know, more cutting edge streetwear. He doesn't play it too smart really. Like this is as closest he'll get to playing it like quite smart with the street clothes. So he's like a completely different end from the other guys, from Miari and from Rowan. And I want to show you like the white high socks. He combines it with the jogger shorts and the black hoodie. Obviously everything's color coordinated. It's all black basically. And then it's got black and white bag, and then he wears white shoes and white socks and obviously black glasses. It works. Like you can't deny this doesn't work, but it's like, it's slightly more to the edge of what like streetwear is to do this nowadays. And it's still quite a sporty look. Like I said, it just gives you that kind of vibe. This is less sporty. You can see how it works with the high top white sneakers. Like it's something guys are doing more and more. And I don't have a huge issue with it. Although when I mention it to people, it seems to get like a bad reaction. So yeah, that's Art of Fit. I do like his Instagram though. And it's massive following. I think he's got 800,000 at this point. This is Luca De Brito, who's like a baby version of Artifit, but he's also a little bit smarter. Like he does more smart clothing and stuff. And anyway, his stuff, like see, he just like smarter stuff, and he does like no-show socks. The other thing I should say as well is Artifit does no-show as well. Like they all have all of these things in their repertoire. It's not like they do only one thing or the other. But this is what I mean. Like, yeah, you can do it like slightly smarter, but it's still like a casual look, like doing this kind of thing. And it's pretty much always paired with the white sneakers. That's the best. For me, that's the way it looks best. If you match it with like black sneakers, you look like a football player, in my opinion. That was the one I showed you earlier. Yeah, it's just like, it's still a clean look, in my opinion. Obviously, keep your socks clean, keep your sneakers clean, and then it's easier to make it a clean look. Okay, those are like the two extremes. So we went from like no show only to a guy that mixes up no show and like normal length socks to a guys that wear their socks high with shorts. Now I'm going to show you kind of examples of like what I don't do and probably will never do. And we're going to start with like a streetwear guy. So this is Sam Marvin. He's got a decent size Insta. I like some of his stuff. He's got good streetwear a lot of the time as well. He's an English guy as well, so shout out to the English. And he likes to wear like quite low cut jogging bottoms or jeans, whatever, quite cropped at the bottom, so they come up quite high on his leg, and then he'll wear his socks high. So it's like a combination of wearing like the cropped jeans and like the high cut. Sorry, I've forgotten the word for when your jeans are like this. But like Rowan wears a lot of those, but he does no show. This guy wears it, but he pulls his socks up like that. I'm not a fan of this. Like I don't think I'd ever see myself wearing this. It's quite like a English street style kind of thing to do, and I'm just like, it's not something I'm on board with. It's an option though. I thought I'd show you. It's something that guys in England are doing and guys in Germany on the German Instagrams. Same thing here. Complete comfortable active wear. And then he pulls his socks up and pulls the jogging bottoms up as well. So yeah, it's something people are doing, to put it like that. And he does it quite a bit. I'm not a huge fan of these socks with the black stripes around them, but I think this is just active. It's like gym wear. He's just going to the gym, so it's not a huge thing. But I wouldn't wear those sort of things. Now, the final thing to say about socks is I'm not going to talk too much about like smart menswear. We're talking about the higher end. Because that's not really what I wear all the time, and that's not really what I'm like advising people to wear, although I can help with it. I do know enough about it. But in like the smarter end of fashion, there is like this idea of wearing like quite funky socks, like playing around with your color of your socks and the patterns of your socks. I used to work for a guy, my boss, who would basically wear a different color of socks every day for a month. Like every single month he'd have a different color and like style of sock to wear, and it would like be the interesting thing about his suit would be that he had different socks on. And it's never been my thing, but like there's definitely a tradition amongst like fashionable, like higher end menswear that they do this with the sock colors. And I'm just going to show you a guy who's doing it more casually. So this dude, Bright Bazaar, you see what I mean? He's color coded it obviously with the white and the white shorts and the blue shirt. So it is, it's matching, but like I'm not going to do the funky jazzy socks thing. Like that's just not my style. It's just not something I do, knowing like as well from like the smart like suit wear and stuff like that when they do it too. I'm not a huge fan of the funky sock trend. Not my thing. I stick to streetwear. I stick to smart streetwear, like the more fashionable side of streetwear, and that's where I want to stay. But this gives you an idea of other things people are doing with socks, which I generally stay away from. And yeah, I generally stay away from this kind of having high white socks for no reason almost. All right, that sums up all of my thoughts on socks at the moment. I'd definitely say the trend for the higher sock, like having your socks up high with shorts, was this summer. So I expect to see it a lot more next summer. No show should stick around. Like no showing socks has been around for like, I don't know, 7 years now. Been in terms of popularity, like widespread popularity. Guys barely showing socks at all. Some guys going out without wearing socks. Bit disgusting. Get some no shows, boys. So you can basically do what you want. My advice on this is it doesn't really matter. They're all over the place at the moment. Do what you want. I would stick with having the options in your wardrobe. So have the no-show, have the trainer socks, and have the normal length socks. I only have black and white and a couple of gray no-shows. So I don't really have like a wide range of colors. It's simple. I told guys socks don't really matter. Just keep it very simple. Don't fuck around with it any more than you have to. Keep your outfits clean and simple. And there are things that are more important, you know, than your socks. So don't worry about it too much. This was the first episode of my Edge of Style series. If you want any more information or resources, go to my website, thehatfish.com. I have a free style guide if you sign up for my email. I also offer one-on-one style coaching if you want something a bit more in-depth and bespoke. And other than that, I will see you guys next time for the next video. Peace out.